All right, breaking news, an earthquake in the world of social media that could be even bigger than we thought. Reports that TikTok is planning to shut down its app to users in the United States this Sunday, the day a federal ban is scheduled to take effect. Now, that ban was supposed to just mean that people couldn't update their apps. This goes much further. This means that people won't even be able to get in to TikTok. This new report comes from the tech site The Information. CNN's Claire Duffy is here. This is a huge deal. This is much bigger than we thought it would be and much quicker.
Yeah, I imagine there are some creators on TikTok who are really freaking out now if they weren't already. ByteDance really had three options here. The first was to shut down TikTok altogether when this ban went into effect. The next was to sell TikTok to a non-Chinese owner. They've expressed very little interest so far in doing that, although we may be hearing some negotiating happening soon. And the third option was to essentially do nothing and allow the app stores to ban it, because it was always really the app stores who were on the hook to remove the platform from their app stores. And that's really what we expected, was that people just wouldn't be able to download the app if they got a new phone. They wouldn't be able to update it. But if you had the app on your phone, you would still be able to use it. Now, according to this new report, it sounds like people won't be able to access the app at all. If they go on there, they'll be redirected to a site explaining the ban. Creators may be able to download their data, their old videos, but they won't actually be able to access TikTok. And this may be sort of a negotiating tactic on the part of ByteDance. They obviously are going to have a lot of upset creators, and as they're trying to potentially work out a plan with the new Trump administration, that having lots of angry folks in the United States, 170 million American users, could be a leverage point for ByteDance here. We're already seeing creators move to a number of different alternative apps as people try to figure out sort of what's next. And it's not necessarily the Instagrams and the YouTubes that you would expect. There are a lot of new apps that are cropping up, including Lemon8, which is a ByteDance app like TikTok is, Rednote, which is actually a Chinese-owned app as well, and then Flip, Clapper, Fanbase, a number of these other apps that are also short-form video. Creators can make money. So it'll be really interesting if we do see this ban go into effect, whether any of these ends up being sort of the winner over the mainstream apps that we know of.
Yeah, again, this is just...
How I feel about this TikTok shit, bro. TikTok is good and bad. Good and bad. Cause, nigga, TikTok, bro, like, nigga, bro. It's so fucking easy to just waste a good 30-hour, maybe even longer, depending on who you is, on that shit. I remember I was texting this girl one day. I said, "What you doing tonight?" It's a fucking Saturday. Watching TikToks. Why would you spend the evening, college, we in college, instead of her going out with her friends, shaking that ass, she's on TikTok. You know, she wasn't my girl. I didn't give a fuck. She could have went out and shook some ass. If she was my girl, I'd be like, oh yeah, watch some TikTok. But, so that's the thing, bro. Like, I get on there, and it's so fucking interesting because I started swiping. And then, and they know what they doing because, nigga, it's easy just to fall in. Like, whole time I see the first one, I don't like it. I'm on the next one, I'm like, it's kind of, cat just beat up a dog, whatever. Third one, it's a whole fucking story. Like, somebody just died or something. I'm like, hold up. Then they talk about some shit, part 1, part 2 and shit. Now I'm looking for part 2. Then I'm looking for part 3. Whole time I done watched the whole fucking Netflix show on this shit. Spent an hour watching this shit. I'm like, what the fuck? So that's one thing I don't like. I ain't gonna lie. So they do, I ain't gonna lie, giving niggas TikTok brain, bro. Niggas got TikTok brain. Like, niggas cannot focus. I'm one of them. And I don't think I got TikTok brain because I don't be on TikTok like that. Because TikTok is just so much shit going on, bro. It's too many videos. It's just it's not enough. I like YouTube because YouTube, I know what I'm watching. I know what I'm getting into. I think TikTok it's so, like, the development is crazy because they get you hooked on shit and you don't even know what you watching. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you not even knowing, like, what is this? You don't know. Like, on YouTube, you gotta be like, look at the thumbnail. Like, is this something worth? You know how long the video is. Like, when you on TikTok, you don't know how long the video is. It'll say it on the bottom a little bit, but you don't know, like, oh, this is about to be a 3-minute. Like, hold up. Because you'll see a video on YouTube, like, nigga, 30 minutes? I'm not even going to start that video because I'm not finna get in it, maybe get hooked or maybe not. Just waste, You know what I'm saying? TikTok, you might, oh, this is going to be a quick video. Whole time, 10-minute video. You're like, damn. You feel me? So, I don't know.
Such a huge difference from what almost everyone thought this was going to be, which was, you know, you won't be able to put the new app on the phone. It would get a little bit of clunky over weeks or months, but not, I can't get in to watch my cat videos as of Sunday. I mean, I think 170 million people are in for a big surprise. Now, the inauguration is Monday, and as you said, we just don't know how this is going to change or what will play out here.
Yeah, it's a really good question, a big question. And again, let's talk about that second option there, that ByteDance could sell TikTok. Yesterday, we are seeing reports from Bloomberg, from the Wall Street Journal, that Chinese officials are now considering Elon Musk as a possible new American owner for at least part of the U.S. operations of TikTok, which is really interesting, right? Because Elon Musk already owns X. He could add to his massive social media portfolio that he already has. TikTok called this report pure fiction, but for a lot of logical reasons, it would make sense why the Chinese would consider Elon Musk, you know, a friendlier American owner than a lot of other folks who have put their hands up to buy this platform. Elon Musk has huge business interests in China. It's the second largest market for Tesla. He does a lot of manufacturing there. And so China may see Elon Musk as the best possible option here if they don't.
I think, you know, what I think is, I think US just on some bully shit, honestly. I think they just like, they looking at all this motion TikTok having, they like, damn, like they really got that. Like TikTok are really that. Like I'm not gonna even capture you. Like TikTok got niggas in chokeholds, and which is understandable. Like, I mean, we in the age of, what is this? You know, whatever age, iPad age, nigga. Motherfuckers just swipe on the iPad all day. So nigga, you get the app like that where like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a baby can watch that shit. You feel me? Like, and like, it's easy to get somebody like, they just trying to get that money. That's it. They trying to get that money. They don't, and then like, you know, because they keep talking about this privacy shit, which I'm like, okay, but what are we keeping private? Now this is, you know, like, so what could they use against the U.S.? Like, what, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? I'm on there looking at booty cheeks anyway. What? You feel me? I'm looking at butt cheeks. So I don't know if a nigga, you know, they over there talking about like what? What could TikTok use against us? Could they tell us like, give us instructions and shit? They control the algorithm, but I'm just like, you know, people be talking about infringement of privacy. That's a valid thing, but what do we keep in private? Some places I want privacy, some places I don't. And when I'm walking back here with a fat bitch to my crib, I want privacy. I don't want everybody knowing. But everybody knowing I'm looking up what Twitter accounts to get on, I don't give a fuck.
Win their Supreme Court case.
All right, a lot going on, a lot to watch, and maybe a lot of unhappy people in just a few days. Claire Duffy, thank you very much. With me now is a Democratic senator from the state of Massachusetts, or the Commonwealth, I should have said, Ed Markey. Senator, thank you so much for being with us. If TikTok shuts down in the U.S. on Sunday, what would the impact of that be?
The impact would be dramatic. There are 170 million users of TikTok in the United States. 7 million businesses use TikTok in the United States. All across California right now, families, businesses are using TikTok to create communities, to try to deal with the tragedy that continues to unfold. So if there is, in fact, a ban, if TikTok goes dark on Sunday, it's going to have significant impact in our country.
Nigga, that's real nigga shit, though. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Like, that is gonna fuck me up about TikTok. Cause when I'm trying to find something to eat, I'm on TikTok. I'm not even gonna hold you. Nigga, I remember me and my little shorty was in Kansas City. Nigga, I went on there when I was like, what's to eat in Kansas City? Cause I'm like, I don't know, nigga. I don't know motherfuckers out here. Can't ask some random white dude what to eat down here. Nigga gonna say go to fucking. Nigga probably say go to Popeyes or some bullshit. Nigga went on that nigga TikTok. I seen it was some soul food shit. I said, man, nigga, we went over there to this little margarita spot where they sell soul food at. I spent a good $100. It was OC, but it was worth it because that food we had. I said, nigga, TikTok is it. Because if it wasn't for no TikTok, I wouldn't know that. You know what I'm saying? So TikTok really, I ain't gonna lie, I was about to get on here and bash TikTok, but I'm not gonna cap. That little, the food was better than the amusement park. Because me and Shorty still talk about it to this day, and that was about last summer. So, real nigga shit.
I think older people just don't understand the role which TikTok plays in the culture of people in our country under the age of 40. It is deeply embedded into our country, and that's why I'm going to, on the floor of the Senate today, make a unanimous consent request to pass my legislation to give TikTok another 270 days to negotiate a resolution of this issue. But it would just absolutely be a very significant moment in the history of communications in our country to have a site go dark, just be banned in our country with no other resolution that was in fact made possible.
I had a chance to ask Republican Congressman Dusty Johnson about your proposal for an extension. This is what he said. Listen.
I think it is crazy that we would allow an adversary of the United States to control such a major news outlet. This is not about the content on TikTok. Listen, I get it. People are hungry for their goofy dance videos. There are lots of places they can get that. This is about the fact that we would allow the Chinese Communist Party this kind of access to propaganda channels. We would never have let the Soviet Union buy up the CBS Evening News and the Wall Street Journal. The fact that some are okay with the Chinese Communist Party running TikTok is hard for me to understand.
He suggests that you're okay with the Chinese Communist Party running TikTok.
The intelligence community produced absolutely no evidence that the Chinese government is compromising this information. It provided no information whatsoever. What we have right now is something completely different. It's a lot more than just cat videos. It's 7 million businesses who use it. It's 170 million Americans who use it every single day, and in many ways very dependent upon it as part of their lives to make a living. There are people in California on Sunday, if this gets cut off, they won't have a way to make a living. They won't have a way to generate income for themselves. That's what we're talking about. We need the Supreme Court to have more time in order to decide this, to create an extension. Donald Trump is asking for an extension for more time so that he can work on this issue.
I kind of understand a little bit what he's saying, and this makes sense. Of course, when we get on TikTok and let's say they control the app, we don't know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what got them niggas scared. Like, we don't know what they could be showing motherfuckers. Like, they know what they control it. You know what I'm saying? So, you never know. Let's say something like a beef would happen between China or something. It'd be super easy for them since that's a big app and everybody's on it from children. Or this could be something that could be bad affected years ahead. Because the thing about this is, maybe they could slowly feed in like some shit like, oh yeah, the U.S. government. Like, it's easy for you to come across a conspiracy fucking video on TikTok. So you can just easily, like, they can easily implement fucking ways to shape, younger generation brains. Maybe they like, oh, U.S. government is bad and they did this to the Chinese and whatever, and then those kids looking at the government bad. You know what I'm saying? Almost making, y'all kind of get what I'm saying? Like, it's like like they could slowly just put shit in the algorithm that make, as propaganda. And propaganda is, y'all think that's not a strong thing but for us, that's adults and shit that we look at it like, nigga, that's look, you know what I'm saying? We not believing shit we see on. Nigga, if you was getting all your resources from a something like that, all the way to you a grown ass adult, you gonna have a connection with social media, especially with something like TikTok. And with these niggas just having shit in their back and they can do whatever they want with the algorithm, they can just go say some crazy, they can make up some crazy shit. This is facts. So I kind of get with them, but at the same time, niggas is gonna lose some bread. I heard niggas making money on TikTok. I ain't made it motherfucking dimes. I kind of don't give a damn. But we don't need more niggas talking about there ain't no jobs out here. So you got one nigga who make videos and he send them back to the fucking construction site. Somebody, he gonna hurt somebody. I don't know.
As well. That's what my legislation intends on attempting to achieve, and I'm going to do that with Senator Booker and Senator Wyden today.
All right, let me just jump in for a little context here. Number one, the Supreme Court in this questioning seemed to indicate they were going to let this congressionally passed law, a bipartisan law, go through, which would mean the ban would go into effect on Sunday. We think that's where the Supreme Court is going. And I just want to point out, there are Republicans who agree with you, but there are plenty of Democrats who agree with Dusty Johnson. This law was passed by a bipartisan majority and signed in both houses, and it signed into law, I should say, by President Biden. You said that President Trump has indicated that he doesn't really want TikTok to go away. Have you had any communication with the incoming Trump administration on this?
Well, he filed a brief at the Supreme Court, an amicus brief. So we know that's there. We also know there's an American company, Project Liberty, that has in fact, made a proffer to buy TikTok just last week. But there isn't enough time between last Thursday and this coming Sunday in order to finish that deal. So we just need more time. That's what my legislation calls for. Just give them more time to work this out so we don't see harm that is in fact inflicted upon American small businesses and upon individuals in our country.
How would you, there's a report that Chinese officials are musing about selling TikTok to Elon Musk. How would you feel about Elon Musk in charge of TikTok?
Well, obviously, I don't like what TikTok would look like if Elon Musk made it in any way have a resemblance to what he's done with Twitter. But I don't know that. I can't project out what Elon Musk might be doing or whether or not he's even going to win. All I know is that right now there is an offer on the table from Project Liberty, which is a great group led by Frank McCourt. We should give them time in order to negotiate. And then we can avoid the harm which is inflicted upon the small businesses. And again, I'm going to say this, especially those in California. Right now, TikTok is an integral part of the economy. People don't understand that. There's 220,000 jobs in our country that are related to TikTok right now. 7 million businesses use it. Let's let that continue. Let's give them the time right now while the negotiations continue.
Senator Ed Markey from the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, no, I do think that is crazy how we just like don't even give niggas time to like, bro, it just seemed like last week niggas was hearing, oh yeah, TikTok gonna be gone, like, you know what I'm saying, like that. So I think, oh yeah, yeah, for sure. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie, cause I was about to get on here bashing TikTok, but I ain't got shit to hide from a nigga, you know what I'm saying? I'm not, but I get it, I get it on both sides. And plus, they don't want them Asian niggas having that motherfucker, that much emotion. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but because I'm like, first of all, like, they should put up a lot of money for that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They should put up a lot. And I'm like, why these niggas ain't selling it? But it could be two different ways. They can be like, nigga, because what we made was, you know what I'm saying? What we made is real. This is some real shit right here. And this could be generational for us. So us selling it seems stupid. But what so I kind of get it on both ends, but I don't know, man. Let me know what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, Low key, cause I would been mad as fuck, cause we would have went to some Shorty, man, cause Shorty, man, she said let's go to some place called Beer Kitchen or something. It was like some chicken beer. Man, nigga, motherfucking, bro, if we would have went up there to that white ass chicken spot and they ain't season that shit, that'll ruin my whole fucking trip. So I'm not gonna lie, now I'm down here in Phoenix, Arizona and shit, and nigga, they done, has it put me on some good spots? Yeah, a little bit. Now, I ain't got no spot that I'm like, oh, I gotta eat. I can't wait to eat that motherfucker again. But I don't know. So it's alley-oop. It's in the air for a nigga. You know what I'm saying? But it's about that time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. They not where you going. I don't really know, but I know them going.
Loaded up, young nigga, let it get loaded up. Pour some drink, yeah, I pour. In it tonight in the street.